Join Mia as she embarks on an epic adventure up the Mountain of 1,000 Steps, presented by Perry Ross. All stories incorporate a moral or lesson that teach a value. No part of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including photocopying, recording, or other electronic or mechanical methods, without the prior written permission of the publisher, except in the case of brief quotations embodied in critical reviews and certain other non-commercial uses permitted by copyright law. Mia Bright stood at the edge of her yard, her eyes fixed on the faraway mountain of 1,000 steps. The morning air smelled fresh, and the grass glistened with dew. She felt something stirring inside her, a mix of curiosity and courage. Oliver Pine came jogging up the path, his green beanie tilted slightly over his cheerful face. He stopped beside her, breathing in the crisp air. "Let's climb it," he said, smiling wide. Mia looked at the mountain's long, winding shape against the sky. The idea seemed exciting. The sunlight touched their faces, and it felt like the day had been made just for them. At that moment, the mountain seemed less like a distant giant and more like a promise waiting to be kept. The two friends hurried inside to prepare for their adventure. Mia Bright slipped a small water bottle, a folded map, and a snack into her backpack. She tucked her blonde braids under, a snug cap, feeling ready for anything. Oliver Pine stuffed his backpack with crackers, apples, and another bottle of water. He laughed as he zipped it shut. "This climb will be fun and easy," he said confidently. Mia smiled but wondered if the mountain would agree. They stepped back outside, the early sun warming their shoulders. Each tiny sound, the rustle of leaves, the distant bird calls, seemed to whisper that something wonderful was about to begin. The forest's edge rose before them, with tall trees stretching into the sky. Sunlight danced through the leaves, painting golden patterns on the ground. The path ahead seemed to glow softly, like it was welcoming them. From above, Willow the wise owl swooped down, her purple scarf fluttering like a banner. She landed gracefully on a low branch, eyes bright and knowing. "One step at a time," she said warmly, her voice gentle yet strong. Mia Bright felt comfort in those words, as though they carried a secret. Oliver Pine nodded, grinning as if the climb had just gained its first cheerleader. Mia Bright tilted her head, listening closely as Willow the wise owl spoke. The owl described narrow paths, steep stretches, and places where rocks might shift underfoot. Her tone was kind, but her words carried importance. Oliver Pine nodded seriously, gripping the straps of his backpack. He glanced at Mia, sensing the same mix of eagerness and nervousness in her eyes. The mountain seemed bigger now, but Willow's guidance made it feel possible. Mia took a deep breath and tightened her cap. They were ready to face whatever the trail would bring, as long as they remembered the owl's advice. The first part of the climb led them along a gentle dirt path. Wildflowers lined the edges, their petals bright against the green leaves. The air smelled sweet, and bees hummed softly nearby. Mia Bright pointed at a cluster of yellow blossoms. "They look like tiny suns," she said with delight. Oliver Pine smiled and pulled out his phone, snapping a picture to remember the moment. Each step felt light and easy, as though the mountain was letting them warm up before the real challenge began. The trail began to rise, the soft dirt giving way to uneven rocks. Mia Bright stepped carefully, feeling the change beneath her shoes. The trees thinned slightly, and patches of sky peeked through. Willow the wise owl perched on a sturdy branch overhead, watching their progress. "You're doing wonderfully," she called down, her voice carrying warmth and pride. Oliver Pine grinned up at her, feeling a burst of energy from her encouragement. Mia straightened her back and kept climbing, the steady rhythm of their steps echoing in her mind. A cool breeze drifted across the path, rustling Mia Bright's braids. She paused to catch her breath, eyes scanning the rocky slope ahead. A large stone blocked part of the path, its surface smooth from many climbers before. Oliver Pine stepped forward, offering his hand. "Thanks," Mia said, gripping it firmly. His steady pull helped her over the stone, and she felt her heart warm at the kindness. The mountain was still tall, but with Oliver's help, each step felt a little easier. The friends reached a small clearing, where the ground leveled for a moment. From there, the valley stretched wide below, dotted with tiny houses and ribbons of road. Mia Bright gasped at the sight, her chest filling with awe. Oliver Pine leaned against a nearby tree, letting the breeze cool his cheeks. Willow the wise owl landed on a branch above them. "Rest before you continue," she reminded kindly. They sat for a few minutes, listening to the quiet hum of nature, gathering the strength to climb higher. After their break, Mia Bright and Oliver Pine stepped back onto the trail. The path now held uneven stone steps, each a different size and shape. Mia concentrated on placing her feet with care, her eyes fixed downward. Oliver Pine chuckled. "It's like the mountain wants to play hopscotch," he said. Mia laughed softly, her focus easing. With each careful step, the uneven stones became less of a problem and more of a game they played together. They came to a narrow bridge made of weathered wooden planks. It stretched over a small ravine, with a rope railing on each side. Mia Bright's hands tightened around the ropes as she peered down. Oliver Pine crossed first, testing the planks with each step. "It's steady! Come on!" he called back, his voice filled with encouragement. Mia took a deep breath, then followed, her steps slow but sure. The wood creaked gently, but the bridge held firm beneath her feet. On the other side of the bridge, Mia Bright let out a laugh of relief. Her shoulders relaxed and the tension in her steps faded. Oliver Pine grinned, pleased to see her smile again. Willow the wise owl landed beside them, her purple scarf fluttering in the breeze. "You showed great courage," she said warmly. Mia felt a sense of pride, as though the air itself had grown lighter now that the bridge was behind them. The trail wound deeper into a grove of tall pine trees. Their trunks stood like pillars, and long shadows stretched across the ground. The scent of pine needles filled the air, fresh and calming. Oliver Pine began to hum a cheerful tune, his voice blending with the rustle of branches. Mia Bright joined in, their melody weaving through the forest. Together, their song felt like a promise to keep moving forward no matter how many steps remained. The stone steps grew taller, and Mia Bright's legs began to ache. She slowed her pace, trying to catch her breath. Oliver Pine noticed and paused beside her. "We'll take it easy," he said kindly. His words felt like a soft cushion for her tiredness. They walked more slowly, letting the rhythm of their steps match the beat of their hearts, steady and patient. They reached a sparkling stream cutting across the path. Its water shimmered in the light, rushing gently over smooth stones. Mia Bright knelt down, splashing cool water onto her face. Willow the wise owl perched nearby, reminding them, "Drink and stay refreshed." Oliver Pine took a sip from his bottle, feeling the chill of the water in his chest. The stream's song seemed to whisper encouragement, urging them onward. The climb continued past moss-covered stones, their shapes softened by time. Some looked like sleeping animals curled up in the shade. Oliver Pine pointed to one shaped like a bear. Mia Bright giggled, imagining the mossy bear waking up and climbing alongside them. The thought made her steps feel lighter. The mountain was full of surprises, and each one brought a smile to their faces. They faced a steep stretch where loose gravel shifted under their shoes. Mia Bright's foot slipped slightly, her arms flailing for balance. Oliver Pine quickly reached out, steadying her with a firm grip. "You've got this," he said warmly. Mia steadied herself and nodded, her confidence returning. The slope still looked challenging, but Oliver's smile reminded her they were in this together. Willow the wise owl flew ahead, her wings catching the light as she called them toward a shaded spot. Mia Bright and Oliver Pine followed until they reached a wide tree with branches like sheltering arms. They settled beneath it, sharing a crisp apple between them. The shade felt cool and gentle, wrapping them in comfort. For a few moments, it was as if the mountain itself had paused to give them a hug. The sun dipped lower, painting the sky in gold and pink. Shadows stretched long across the trail, and the air grew cooler. Mia Bright felt a burst of determination rise within her. Oliver Pine met her eyes and nodded, sensing her resolve. The final stretch awaited them, and they were ready to face it together. Every step so far had led to this moment. The last steps were the tallest yet, rising high above them. Mia Bright began counting each one aloud, her voice steady despite her tiredness. Oliver Pine answered with cheerful numbers, turning it into a playful game. Their laughter mingled with the sound of shoes on stone, carrying them closer to the summit with every counted step. Sweat trickled down their faces as they neared the top. The air felt thinner, but their hearts beat strong with excitement. Willow the wise owl called from above, her voice bright and joyful. "Just a few more," she cried. Mia Bright and Oliver Pine shared a quick smile, their legs pushing forward with the last of their strength. The summit was within reach. Mia Bright's heart raced as she stepped onto the final stone. The world seemed to pause for a moment. Oliver Pine reached out his hand and she took it firmly. Together they stood tall, the sky opening wide above them. The climb was over, but the feeling of achievement filled every corner of their hearts. The summit stretched before them, a wide, open space with a view that seemed endless. Rolling hills and distant rivers lay beneath a blanket of soft clouds. Mia Bright's eyes sparkled with wonder at the sight. Oliver Pine leaned close and whispered, "We made it." His words were simple, but they carried all the joy they felt. Willow the wise owl landed nearby, her purple scarf fluttering in the gentle wind. She looked at them with pride, her eyes warm and bright. "Every step brought you here," she said. Mia Bright felt the truth in those words settle deep inside her, a memory she would carry forever. The friends sat quietly on a smooth stone, letting the calm of the mountains surround them. The air was cool, and the silence felt like a soft blanket. Mia Bright leaned against Oliver Pine's shoulder. "I'm glad we did this together," she said softly. Oliver smiled, knowing the climb had given them more than just a view. It had strengthened their friendship. As they began their descent, Mia Bright and Oliver Pine walked at an easy pace. The mountain no longer felt like a challenge, but like an old friend. Willow the wise owl followed from above, her wings steady in the breeze. They carried the lesson in their hearts now, that even the tallest challenges are conquered one small step at a time.